Monday, January 6, Covenantal Love. The Bible often depicts God's special love relationship with us by using family or kinship metaphors, particularly metaphors of the love between a husband and wife or a good mother for her child. These metaphors are used particularly to depict the special relationship between God and his covenant people. This is a relationship of covenantal love, which involves not only God's love for his people, but also expectations that people will accept this love and will love him and one another in return. Read Deuteronomy 7, verses 6 to 9. What do these verses teach about the relationship between God making covenants and God loving kindness? Deuteronomy 7, beginning at verse 6. For you are a people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you out of all the peoples on the face of the earth to be his people, his treasured possession. The Lord did not set his affection on you and choose you because you were more numerous than other peoples, for you were the fewest of all peoples. But it was because the Lord loved you and kept the oath he swore to your ancestors that he brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you from the land of slavery, from the power of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know therefore that the Lord your God is God. He is the faithful God, keeping his covenant of love to 1,000 generations of those who love him and keep his commandment. Deuteronomy 7 verse 9 describes a special kind of love that God has with his covenant people, a relationship that is partially dependent on whether or not they remain faithful. God's love is not conditional, but the covenant relation with his people is. The word translated loving kindness or mercy in Deuteronomy 7 verse 9, hesed, H-E-S-E-D, itself exemplifies the covenantal aspect of divine love and much more. The word hesed is often used to describe the greatness of God's mercy, goodness, and love. Among other things, hesed refers to the loving kindness or steadfast love for another within an existing reciprocal love relationship. It also initiates such a relationship with the expectation that the other party will show this loving kindness in return. God's hesed shows that his loving kindness is extremely reliable, steadfast and enduring, yet at the same time the reception of the benefits of hesed is conditional, dependent upon the willingness of his people to obey and to maintain their end of the relationship. We'll check a few texts here. 2 Samuel 22, verse 26. To the faithful you show yourself faithful, to the blameless you show yourself blameless. And 1 Kings 8:23, and said, Lord, the God of Israel, there is no God like you in heaven above or on earth below, you who keep your covenant of love with your servants, who continue wholeheartedly in your way. And Psalm 25 and verse 10, all the ways of the Lord are loving and faithful toward those who keep the demands of his covenant. And Psalm 32 verse 10, many are the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds the one who trusts in him. And 2 Chronicles chapter 6 verse 14. He said, Lord, the God of Israel, there is no God like you in heaven or on earth, you who keep your covenant of love with your servants who continue wholeheartedly in your way. God's steadfast love is the basis of all love relationships, and we could never match that love. God not only freely gave us existence, but also in Christ he freely gave himself for us. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. John 15, verse 13. No question, the greatest expression of God's love was revealed when the Lord humbled himself, as it says in Philippians 2, verse 8, and became obedient to the point of death, even the death of the cross. And so to finish the day, what are ways that you can constantly keep the reality of God's love in your thoughts? Why is it important to do that? And remember, God is always faithful.